Hey guys, you all know when it comes to Jaguar Wright, the stories just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Amplifying, alright? Somebody's a Pinocchio up in this joint, okay? And it ain't me. Now, some of the things I heard was, oh, she was transferred, she was moved, she was downgraded to another facility. Oh, she's going to be out anytime soon. Any minute now, any day now, she should be out because her charges are just a misdemeanor now, honey. And I said, say it and so. Are you serious? My girl is getting out? I said, well, you know what? Since there's so many stories out there, let me check. Let me go check and see if Jaggy Waggy is getting out. Because her besties on the internet have been saying, oh, she's getting out any day soon. Let my good juju out. Let her go now. Free my people. Let my people go. In this case, let Jaggy Waggy go. Child, I said instead of regurgitating that particular info, let me go check and see for myself. So I said to myself, let me call down there in Dallas and see what's going on. Because somebody ain't giving me all the tea, all right? They're misleading me. I don't like being misled like a sheep, okay? But they got me calling all over the country looking for Jacqueline Suzette Wright. So first I called Shreveport because I wanted to know if she's still there. Because they've been reporting all kinds of stories. So I said, let me call Shreveport, call out there in Louisiana to see if this woman is still in the county jail in maximum security. Here's the convo. This is what the guard had to say after he looked into the system. I'm heated now because there's so many stories. You got me all dizzy, you folks out there who's spreading all these stories. I'm all dizzy.
Thank you for calling the Bossier Parish Correctional Facilities. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Please visit our website, www.bossiersheriff.com, for inmate information such as ID number, mailing.
Wait while I transfer your call.
Max Boogan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would like to know, I'm calling for information concerning an inmate, Jacqueline Suzette Wright.
Uh-huh.
Well, I would like to know if is she still there?
She is.
Is she going to be picked up by Texas?
She is at some point. I'm not sure when.
Did she sign the extradition papers?
I'm not 100% sure.
Can you tell me if there are any updates in the system as to her charges?
No. She still just has a fugitive out of Dallas.
Okay. I was told it was the charges in Dallas were downgraded to a misdemeanor.
I'm not sure what the charges are. You would have to contact them and see what they want her for.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
So we know she's still in maximum security because that's the number I call. Maximum security, their extension is different, okay, than maximum security. So we know she's still in maximum security. So then this morning I got up and said, well, let me check Dallas to see if her charges were downgraded, because that's what's being reported, that her charges were downgraded. I said, let me do my due diligence and not be lazy about this thing and check, because I'm not going to be checking every day. You guys can forget that. I got things to do, people to see, places to go, okay?
Thank you for calling the Dallas County Jail Inmate Information System. Please visit us at https://www.dallascounty.org/jaillookup/search.jsp for more information.
Para español, por favor oprima 2.
You may make your selection at any time. For information about an individual inmate that is currently detained, please say inmate or press 1. For information about the facility and its policy, please say general or press 2. To open, fund, or get info on an account required to receive inmate phone calls, say phone account or press 3. Leave a personal voicemail for your incarcerated loved one for only $1.99 using jail voicemail. Say voicemail or press 4. Criminal court, this is Shelley. May I help you?
Oh, good morning. This
Felony courts building. May I help you?
family, let me just briefly tell you what I'm calling about. Jacqueline Wright was picked up on a fugitive warrant out there in Louisiana, and she's supposed to be extradited back to Dallas. Now I called Shreveport, and they told me to call Texas because they just have her on hold to be picked up, but nobody knows when she's supposed to be picked up or if she's supposed to see a judge or anything. They told me to call you all.
Do you have her case number or her name?
It's Jacqueline Suzette Wright.
And how do you spell her first name?
Jacqualyn.
And what's her middle name and last name?
The middle name is Suzette, and the last name is Wright. Now
Okay, one moment.
okay.
Okay, for Jacqueline Wright.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like she's in there for 2 cases, 1 felony case.
Okay.
And no upcoming court date set yet. Well, because that's because she's in Louisiana. She won't get a court date until they bring her over here.
Right.
And then the other case is a misdemeanor case. That case, and that's the one that shows that she has an active warrant on that one.
Okay.
But yeah, there's no court date yet until she is brought over here. And they never let anybody know when they're going to transport inmates.
Of course, for security reasons.
Not even us. Yeah.
For security
right.
reasons, that's understandable.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
those 2 cases that you have outstanding, was it downgraded? Was that the original charge?
On the felony case, yeah, obstruction/retaliation.
So that was
And
upgraded.
And what?
Was that upgraded or was that the original charge?
That's original. It's a 3rd-degree felony.
Mm-hmm.
And then, let me see. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Let me transfer you to the misdemeanor area for the misdemeanor case number.
Okay.
And then they can tell you all about that case.
Okay.
Okay, 1 moment.
Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.
Dallas County Processing, can you please hold?
Yes.
Thank you.
So guys, I was transferred to the misdemeanor department because the felony and the misdemeanor departments out there in Dallas, they deal with totally different issues. So I'm waiting to talk to someone in the misdemeanor department to get more information on the misdemeanor case, which is an active warrant. That's why she was picked up. On this particular case out there in Shreveport, they picked her up on this misdemeanor case. So that's what I'm waiting on, and it was for resisting arrest.
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Good morning. I'm calling to find out about a case that you got open on Jacqueline Suzette Wright. It's a felony case, but it transferred me to the misdemeanor department because she's got 2 open cases, a felony and a misdemeanor. The young lady just gave me the info about the felony, and she transferred me to your department for me to get info about a misdemeanor.
What's the last name?
It's WRIGHT.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, for the misdemeanor case, the case has been filed, but I don't see if there's an upcoming court date yet.
Was it in the mayor's office where she resisted arrest? Is that what that's for?
I couldn't tell you where it happened. All I know is that it's just resisting arrest.
Okay.
This is the only misdemeanor case that's pending.
Okay. So, folks, the information that's being put out that this misdemeanor case should get her out of jail, we have to wait and see because we don't know what the judge is going to decide to do. I know a few people pulled it up in the system where the case, the felony case was dropped or something of the sort. We have to go by what prison officials are telling us. So, guys, I have the information on the court that this case is going to be heard out there in Dallas. So she was picked up on the misdemeanor charge, and it's an active warrant because she did not show up in court in Dallas to answer to the resisting arrest charge. That's why she was picked up in Shreveport. So I know I'm repeating myself, but it's important for me to repeat because a lot of people are putting out false information and misleading the public. Like one young woman, I think her name is Monopoly, she said she put money on her books and she called Jaguar and she spoke to Jaguar. Well, if you're in solitary confinement, maximum security, you can't talk to anybody. So I don't know how she managed to talk to Jaguar. It must have been through the airwaves, telepathic or something. So just to recap, Jaguar Wright is being held in the maximum security prison out there in Bossier, Louisiana. She have not been transferred to any other facility. She is still in the same cell. She is not being let out until she gets a court hearing when she gets back to Dallas. Whenever Dallas decides to pick her up, but Texas have a certain period of time in which to pick her up. I believe it's 90 days. So she is still in the same cell, maximum security cell. That's where they hold everybody who is waiting for extradition. So this is not what a lot of people are reporting, that she's being mistreated and oh my goodness, they have her in maximum security. Why? Her crime does not fit the punishment and all of this. No. This is where everybody who is supposed to be extradited, that's where they hold them. So I wanted to make sure that you guys understand that the misdemeanor was for resisting arrest. So I called and I spoke to my lady down there at the jail down there in Dallas, and this is the information.
Yeah, if it starts with an M, that means it's a misdemeanor.
So Jaguar's case number begins with an M, meaning that it's a misdemeanor, but that's a different case number from the felony case number. The felony case number have an F, meaning felony, and that's a third-degree felony. So I was transferred to the misdemeanor department to clarify why she was picked up on this misdemeanor charge. Now, you guys already know it's resisting arrest, but I wanted it straight out of the horse's mouth for you guys to hear for yourself.
Dallas County, this is...
Good morning. I would like to know, there's an inmate that's going to be coming to Dallas from Shreveport, Louisiana. I'd like to know if the misdemeanor case you all have on her is for resisting arrest or obstruction, or what is it for, this misdemeanor?
What is it for?
Yeah.
Okay, and do you have the case number?
Yeah.
Okay, give me one moment. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
And could you provide me with her first and last name?
It's Jaguar Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T.
Okay, I have that one for resisting arrest.
Okay, resisting arrest. And there was another question I had. Let me see. Did she sign the extradition papers? Because I know she didn't sign it like 2 weeks ago. Did she now sign it, or you guys are waiting for that governor's warrant?
That information I would not know. You would have to call the sheriff's department and see if they can provide you that information. I'm not sure if they can or can't, but we don't have that information on our end.
Okay, I know some information is sensitive. Yeah. Okay, is there any other information in the system? Any new charges?
No, that's the only case I see on her.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, I think you all got it straight now. All right? Don't let anybody pull the okie doke over your eye. All right? Jacqueline Wright Johnson has 2 charges. Both of them have not been changed since she got picked up. They are original charges. Nothing upgraded, nothing downgraded. The first charge is a felony charge. It's a 3rd-degree felony. All right? And that charge has to do with obstruction and retaliation. The second charge is a misdemeanor. It's an active warrant. That's why she got picked up. And that charge is resisting arrest. Now, they cannot give you any information where she got picked up, why she got picked up. You have to call the sheriff's department to find out. Certain information is not in the system, so people are making stuff up. Now, the misdemeanor charge, which is an active charge, may seem like nothing because it says misdemeanor, but it's a serious charge, okay? Don't let anybody fool you that she's getting out on a misdemeanor and she should be let out, and oh, they're holding my girl Jaguar on a misdemeanor charge and there's nothing else on her. Yes, there's something else on her. Felony, 3rd-degree felony, obstruction and retaliation, and it's still on the books. It have not left the court system. All right? So I know it's been put out there that this obstruction charge and retaliation charge was dropped and all they got is a felony charge and she should be let out. No, honey. If you call the court or call the Hall of Records down there in Dallas, the concerning anybody who has to do with jail, they have it on the record that Jaguar Wright have a 3rd-degree felony. So until the court takes it off the books, until it's no longer in the system, that's when I'm going to believe that these charges have been thrown out. And all that's left on the books is this misdemeanor charge. And like I said before, this misdemeanor is serious. Not because it says misdemeanor means it is not, all right? Look it up on the internet concerning Texas and misdemeanors. So I decided to look it up for those of you who don't want to look it up. Because, you know, there's always a few in the bunch who is not going to look it up. All right, I give you guys some homework to go look it up and you're not going to do it. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do you all a favor and look it up for y'all, okay? So I looked up Class A misdemeanors in Texas. And I'm thinking, like most of you, that Class A misdemeanor, please, that's like nothing. She gonna be in and out of jail with this Class A misdemeanor. Oh, not in the state of Texas. It says, in most cases, resisting arrest is treated as a Class A misdemeanor under Texas law. This is the highest level of misdemeanor. So, oh no, Texas is not playing with you people, okay? With you all out there who likes to act a fool and carry on in the mayor's office. Texas is not playing that. So it says misdemeanors before a charge becomes a felony. For a Class A misdemeanor, a conviction carries a maximum jail sentence of 1 year. So that's a maximum. The minimum might be a month in jail, right? Which I'm looking at. She's already in there for about a month, so she might be let go once she sees the judge and have an attorney represent her. Because I'm thinking once she gets there down there in Texas, after seeing the judge may say you've already served a month and you're free to go. That's what we're hoping for, right? But I don't know if that's going to happen because she still got that felony charge, obstruction and retaliation. The judge is going to look at all that to determine if he's going to let her go or if she's going to let her out early. So again, for a Class A misdemeanor, a conviction carries a maximum jail sentence of up to 1 year. In addition to that, you may also face a maximum fine of no more than $4,000. But we don't know how this thing is going to end up for Jaguar Wright. I know one thing, she should start working on herself. She needs some inner healing. You know, she cannot continue like this. Maybe she needs to get on some medications and, you know, just work on herself, work on her healing. A lot of people were also reporting that she's been cutting up in the jail, and she went to maximum security because she was cutting up. Well, you know what? From all the jailers I've spoke to, they said she haven't been cutting up. She is in there in the maximum security because that's where they hold everybody who is to be extradited. She's not there for punishment. And all these charges are original charges. When she was picked up, these charges were on the books. Nothing was downgraded or upgraded. It's just that people reported that she was arrested for resisting arrest. And then when they looked further and asked more questions, they were given information concerning the felony charge. And then a lot of people ran with that and said, oh, the charges were upgraded. No, it was original charges. All of these were original charges. Nothing upgraded, downgraded. When she got picked up in Shreveport, these charges were outstanding. She got picked up for resisting arrest, which is a misdemeanor, but a retaliation and obstruction charge, which is a third-degree felony, was also on the books at the same time. So the misdemeanor charge and the felony charge are the original charges. Louisiana is just holding her for extradition, folks. That's all. So these are all original charges. Nothing changed, okay? Now, the felony case, that has to do with obstruction and retaliation. She wasn't picked up for that. She was picked up for the misdemeanor case that was outstanding. There are no other cases, open cases for Jaguar except these two cases, according to the records department in Dallas. Since they picked her up on the misdemeanor case, they're going to now hear the felony case as well. All right, so two outstanding cases. The felony case, which is obstruction and retaliation, and then the misdemeanor case have to do with the active warrant she was picked up on, and that is the resisting arrest case. Now I have the number to the court that the case is going to be heard out of. So whenever she goes to court, I'm going to be calling the court for updates. Anyway, YouTubers, I'm over and out. I have things to do, places to go, people to see. I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. You know how it goes on this page. You come on the page, immediately you should be hitting the buttons, the like, the share, the subscribe. If you have not subscribed to the channel as yet, please do so. Because you keep coming back for more information, for more feeds, for more news. But you got to support me also. I give you a little, you give me a little, okay? Also, if you choose to donate to the channel, I greatly appreciate it. Drop a couple of dollars there in the super thanks. It's easy. It's right on the page. Just scroll to the left and you will see it. I'm over and out. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.